of Cinefest. If you'd like to narrate this along with us, it's coming up on the monitor, and we'll take a look at Cinefest 93 with all the folks that came out, 20,000. Here's some of them coming up in a lineup at the City Center Cinemas.
Yeah, well, that's always fun to see when the lineups are there. It's funny because from Toronto, this is probably the Grand Theatre, but from Toronto, a lot of the people came down, couldn't believe the number of people that were in the lines constantly.
This is one of the first shows.
Le Secte des Étoiles was the opening film of Cinefest, which was pretty challenging, but people loved it. They walked away from watching the challenging material. There's Marvin at the City Center.
We went upstairs and took a look at what goes on behind the scenes, and some of the cans, of course, and I believe they call them cans.
Yeah, that's exactly. Those are the cans that come in. We have about 100 films come in. In all, there's probably 200 to 300 cans, and they get shipped in from all over the world. This is the biggest headache that we have every year, is we lose some, we find them on time. Ilongo Silence, of course, didn't make it this year.
There's some of the 16mm films we saw.
Yeah.
The 16mm projector, now that was new this year.
Yeah, and actually the projector, we had some problems with it. Broke down on us Friday night, but we managed to fly in from Montreal a new belt from it by Saturday morning, get it back on the grind again. But I was warned in advance about 16mm. I was told it's nothing but headaches to run, and needless to say, we lose a projector this year. That's a 35mm.
Yeah, those are the biggies.
Yeah.
Here we take a look.
Running out of 2 or 3. Let's hope it's a decent film. Well, good.
Here we are at the Grand, of course, where the galas were held.
The galas this year, the largest attendances we've ever had. I think that maybe that's ever been had for a film in Sudbury. We had about 1,000 to 1,100 people a night at the Grand Theatre for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday films.
Here you are.
My God, get him off. No,
does he look good or what? But look at this audience here at the Grand Theatre. Every night, packed right to the front row.
Yeah, that was really surprising. We physically ran out of tickets that night. That's Gabriella Martinelli, the producer of M. Butterfly, who I'd met in Toronto, and we were looking at getting David Cronenberg to come as well. Gabriella said she'd come on David's behalf. Met Jeremy Irons this year as well. He's kind of an amazing guy. And I'm trying to see what film this is. All right, we're in M. Butterfly. And as Paul Breton said, these are probably the most amazing credits that have ever been shown on a film. I mean, they were just beautiful that way.
So that's it.
Yeah, I'd never seen that footage.
Cinefest 93.
Yeah.
And now, of course, we're looking ahead to 94, but I want to talk about the Northern Ontario Film Circuit, some of the shows that you're going to be bringing. We'll have you back, or a member of your staff, each time you have a show coming here to Sudbury. Looking ahead, what
Quickly,
is
though,
happening?
in November, I think about the 10th here in Sudbury, we're running the new Woody Allen Manhattan Murder Mystery. December, we're looking at Much Ado About Nothing. We're in negotiations right now. I can't go any much further than that, but there is a good possibility of be running a lot of material through Sudbury, just to give everyone a chance to see everything that's out there as much and often as possible.
There's been a certain amount of controversy surrounding films that are shown, but is this healthy?
I think so. I think if there's no controversy about the film's probably worthless.